team. It's Apex Trades here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just wanted to jump straight into the charts, BTC. Wanted to have a little review on things, catch up. Everyone's out the house for the change, which means it's pretty silent and clear, which is nice because normally I have a crazy house full of nutters, also known as my children, but that's cool. So they're all out, fantastic. So let's just have a little review. So had a crazy few days, let's be frank. Obviously we're into the weekend now, relatively low volume at the moment, although not lower than, it's higher than usual, but that's probably exacerbated by the fact that we've had all this nonsense with, FTX and all that kind of palaver. But here's the cool thing for us as traders. I'm not an holder of BTC. I'm not an holder of many cryptos, to be completely honest. I just like to trade. I don't care if the market goes up. I don't care if the market goes down. I just like to know what the price action is doing and how I can get value from it. That's not to say that I don't feel sorry for everyone who's actually lost money on FTX, because it's an absolute scandal. The whole crypto place is just an absolute shit show. Let's be honest. And if you are one of those unlucky people, I feel for you, because it's not nice. It really isn't, and who knows who's next? That's the problem. It's just a shit show. So anyway, that being said, we've been killing it lately. I've started the Discord server. I've got lots of cool members in there who very much like-minded, passionate people, all thinking the same kind of ideas and concepts, and it's just a really good place to kind of learn, whether you're an absolute beginner, whether you are a seasoned vet. Come along and come and say hello. I mean, we run educational sessions. We talk about ideas and what potential next trade setups look like, and how we can get value from it. So feel free. The link is in the description. Get yourself over and come and join the team. So let's get started. So it has been quite a crazy few days, isn't it? We've had this kind of up down, spike down, up down. Just kind of coming into the weekend now, and now we're starting to tail off a little bit, but who knows what else is to come. So like always, the way I trade and my trading style is I like to scale into DCAs and more often than not counter trends, so go against what the trend's doing, because really when you break it down, people who go into the trend are your common rush of blood to the head type of folk. They'll see a trade coming in, they'll see a big candle and it's Moon City, and then they jump at the tail end, and you can see it here each time. Boom, nice big move to the upside, snap back, big dump to the downside. Then what happens? So you can see we've got a high volume candle. The institution and the big traders pushing the price up. Halfway through, we turn blue, indicates that we've got big moves, big volume, and fast acting candle. All the retailers come in. Sorry, mate, it's time to turn it back down. Bang! All of the institutions who put the bids in down here have got paid, because they've essentially took everyone's liquidation points here, stop losses, you name it, and then whip the price back down. Same happens again. High volume candle, everyone's Moon City. What happens? Price comes back down and forces its way back up again. Happens every single time. And you know what? We don't get caught out on that in our server. We're schooled to that kind of activity, and it's really what it's all about. You think of the total population of people who trade actively Bitcoin. How many of them people are actually savvy investors or savvy with the markets, and what proportion of them are fish, let's just say, and not whales? And I can guarantee it's going to be a very high proportion of people who don't know how to trade properly and don't know how to think about how markets are manipulated, and that's what we're trying to get rid of, really. So you can see in kind of our performance. I've got my own P&L on here at the moment for KuCoin, and this is on display in the server. transparent as anything. You can see nice little trade today, a little small one, just a little tiny scalp. I don't trade with a lot. I mean, I think I've got like $3,400, something like that, in the account. But we still get some decent outcomes. This red blot here, I'm going to be really honest, was me trying to anticipate the CPI data that came in, and my interpretation is okay. If we go, I had a few short positions. Sorry, built short positions above where the current price was, expecting or anticipating if we came in hotter on the core CPI and the year on year and even the month on month, then we were going to get further blood. That didn't happen. I wasn't quick enough to get me trade out, and I took a loss. As soon as that happened, I got straight back in, waited for it to come back down a bit because I knew it was going to continue higher. I had a few I had a few DCA positions as longs, and we took we basically got that back in. Well, what time did we get shut out? Half three. That's that. You can see it came out. News came out at half three. Took the trade. Even within 48 seconds, I couldn't get out quick enough. Literally within just over a minute and a half or something later, we took a small scalp, and then because I'd had some DCA positions in, took another kind of hour before I got paid on that. So I was quite happy. It's what it's all about. Again, you can see just some nice wins. I had a nice win here on the 8th. Another nice win. These are decent little wins, and just enough to keep you kind of moving forward. I think we had a small little loss a bit further down. With some nice wins. We had this little $28, $27. As I say, just in terms of trading, you don't need an awful lot of money. You just need to know how to trade and trying to let your winners run and cutting off anything that might start to go against you. So, doing okay. I use KuCoin. Again, anyone who wants to, if you're in the UK, I think it's probably one of the ones that doesn't seem to be getting too much issue, and it gives me everything I need to do in terms of my own trading philosophy and trading plan. So anyway, don't want to waffle on too much about all of that. Without further ado, let's just try and get ourselves set up a little bit. So we're on the 1 hour time frame. We can pull this back a little bit. I always like to use the volume range visible profile. So where are those key areas in terms of consolidation? Because I don't trade the consolidation. I try to trade, when we're breaking down below that and looking at consolidated areas to get filled for the reversal. Yeah. So teach all of this stuff in our server if you're unfamiliar with it. But nice and easy to way to kind of figure out where these areas are. Spikes where you're at your highest represent where most volume has been traded at those points. So, like we always do, we just map out these peaks. This area, I mean, this is up to you can see about like a 21k. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get up to this level anytime soon. So while these spikes are high level here, I'm not really interested in these levels just yet. I'm just going to mark them out just for the sake of visibility and whatnot. Let's just keep going. So let's go spike here. Okay, got one here. And you want to be really, really, really precise with these because these are, we're trading level to level, and that's the key thing. So knowing where the levels are is what we are interested in. Okay, let's get that one there. This one here. Go on there. Go on there. I'm interested more in this area, yeah. What else have we got? Yeah, we've got a spike here. And there, okay. Now we can remove the visible range. Now we want to sense check it, don't we? Yeah, we don't just want to say, okay, well now your ranges are in, but let's see how accurate are the level to level ranges. Are we in consolidated areas? Well, you can see them here, can't you? Apologies. You can see where all of this consolidation area is. We can see here acted as a support, then acted as a support again. Now it's acting as resistance to this candle. Obviously, this broke through here, but we've got this area here, and then same again all around these. We know the lines look okay. What about here? Again, consolidation just peaked to here, and right now, obviously, we're on the 1 hour. If we go down to the 15-minute as an example, we can get even more accurate. Sorry. In terms of where we want to think about our line, I mean, it's look how close we are to this area here. Do you know what I mean? Okay, we've wicked through, but the body of the candles have just nestled nicely on this area. So, if I'm thinking to myself, the way we trade, let's say we've got to figure out our bias first, yeah? So the bias is important to note which way do we expect, over the next hours, days, whatever, the market to go. Right now, we're in a pretty much of a channel, aren't we? You could argue, actually, if we take it from, let's see here, and we bring this up, that we're in a bit of a wedge formation. So let's just map that out. So we'll go from here. It's about there. And then we can also go like this. And, by the virtue of that, we are anticipating a break to the upside or the downside soon. That's a pretty equilateral triangle at which, it's not like we've got a clear path on which way it's going to go. The only thing we can anticipate is if it goes this way, we know where our key level is. If it goes this way, let's just map it out. If we go up here, well, we're going to be focusing on this area for our DCA area. If we go down here, well, we've got 1 DCA level, 2 DCA levels, and then 3 DCA levels. So based on that narrative, this is where we'll be thinking for some form of reversal. So the other thing that's key is just figuring out where your key areas are, your major levels of resistance. These are, I guess, minor. Some of them could be major. Like I think this one's quite a major level of support just because we're so low down. I mean, you could even anticipate and argue actually that this is probably one as well at the 15.7. So we know we make that a different color. Let's make it I don't know, blue or something. Probably want to put this one as a blue as well. So making this work, if I was thinking, okay, well, if we get a breakout here, I want to see that we go and break out. You see, we've already started to break out here, so I'm looking for a close, not just a breakout. So candle body closes. We come to this area of resistance where we've seen consolidation prior. So we break past that, or do we come back up, retest this, and that would be a nice position to start your DCA from, and then break down to be another DCA level. So when we're saying DCA, I know that this isn't going to go on forever, so I'm thinking, okay, well, if we're going down, I may just decide to wait on this one just because it's so close to where we are from where the consolidation has been. I want to see some exhaustion occurring, so I want to see that we're getting plenty of sell momentum on a big fast wick, and then I'm absolutely long in here with a 10% allocation of my portfolio with a 10x leverage. If we continue down, that's fine. We're not massively overexposed. I'm waiting for this level here, and then I'm getting my second allocation in 20%. Another 10% on what my total portfolio was. Another 10x leverage. So now we've got two positions that are aggregated. We've got a average buy order, so the average would be in the middle of them because we're using equal values. So this would be where our average order is. Liquidation on a 10x, well, would I don't know, what price would that be at? So that's at 16. So let's say our first buy order was 16,485. You're probably talking on a 10x leverage, 13, 14k, somewhere around that level. So from an exposure perspective, it's not. I'm not at all concerned, and we're happy to let this run for a bit because we'd expect a reversal to happen. This is such a strong area of support. We know that the previous 17.6 was a strong area of support as well. So right now we're just focusing on that and seeing where we get to. So I just want to give a quick update on where we are, a little bit about the ideas and the plan. The Madhouse has just come in as well now, so it's probably cut the video shorter than what I'd like it to be. I will be putting, this isn't my trading plan. It's just an idea about how I trade and what I'm looking to do. However, hop into the Discord server. I do put my own. It's not financial advice. Never will be. When anyone wants to copies me at their own risk. But it's a way for me to, just to kind of give insight into how I trade and particularly what I'm looking at. So that being said, we'll leave it here, and I shall see you guys in the next one.